Hey Professor Brown, I'm Chris Trowbridge of Stafford High School, and this is my culminating topic. I did mine on wind tunnels, how they work, different aspects of them in a general sense of everything that pertains to them. Alright, my thesis question, or the research question that I've been working on all year on, is what are the major elements of a successful wind tunnel, and how would it be possible to make one out of household materials in real life? The reason I chose this topic is because I like to tinker with things. I like to build, be hands-on. I chose more of an engineering topic because I am more of a math and science-based student. I'm terrible in liberal arts, and this is more of my forte. And also, constructing a wind tunnel kind of generalizes and combines every part of me that I enjoy in school. Right. Wind tunnels are a tool that engineers and physicists use to study the effects of airflow around, over, and underneath an object, whether it takes flight, gets lift. It has to do with engineers use it to calculate miles per gallon for cars and fuel efficiency, stuff like that. It helps collect data about the aerodynamics of objects, whether they are fluid and it flows smoothly over an object, or whether it's rough and hinders the flow of the air. Wind tunnels have been used over the years to improve the aerodynamics of aircraft, cars, houses, pretty much everything under the sun that is affected by wind and can be improved by being more aerodynamically sound. And there are two kinds of wind tunnels. There are closed-circuit wind tunnels and open-circuit wind tunnels. Alright, now closed-circuit wind tunnels, they are the ones that are more scientifically used. They are the more accurate and reliable ones. They're the big multi-block complexes that dealerships like GM, Boeing use. NASA uses them. They are usually in a more circular fashion. They cycles the air around through the diffuser sections, the motor section, and the test section in one continuous flow of air. It cuts down on the turbulence in it so that the air is not escaping and just flows straight over the test section all the way around and does it again, and it can just take continuous readings about the test object and helps scientists out a lot more than the other kind of wind tunnel, which is an open circuit one. The open circuit one is a lot more simplistic. It's also, with simplicity becomes less accuracy. This is the type of wind tunnel that I made. It was easier to make and feasible to make out of household supplies. Making a big building and a big scientific research tool was not feasible for what I had, so I went with this one. It's a single corridor, one long tunnel. It has a motor at the end of it, and then it has a settling chamber or some type of opening at the end to let all the air out and settle. Because of this, the air goes out. It creates a lot more turbulence at the end of it, and can sometimes disrupt the readings of sensors in the wind tunnel when trying to test on objects. Alright, now wind tunnels test the aerodynamics of anything inside of it, whether it be car, plane, anything. And there's 5 main points of aerodynamics. First one is lift. Lift is the force underneath or above an object that is greater than the force pushing down, which lifts the object into the air. The example of this is when air flows over airplane wings. The force below is greater than the force above, and it creates that lift. drag is the air resistance over an object, which can slow an object down if it's in free fall, or can slow an object down when going through turbulence. Thrust is the force behind an object that makes it go forward, or it propels an object through the air. There's weight. Weight is a common sense type thing of aerodynamics that you might not normally think of, but weight does have a factor. Dead weight, if it overcomes the force of lift or thrust, will make it so that an object does not move or does not achieve flight. Turbulence is, I found a source that quoted it as a chaotic stochastic property changes in the flow of air, which is just unnatural and abnormal flow in the air. It's not straight, it's swirling actions and anything that's not normal in a straight line. And also, for flight to occur with all these aspects, lift has to be greater than weight, and also thrust has to be greater than the drag. So you have to have a higher upward force than down, and a larger forward force than pushing back.